Hi fabulous friends, welcome to my Sexy Stainless talk about my book, Sexy is Stainless. Today the interview is going to be 10 minutes, then we are going to be open to Q&A for 10 more minutes. So please feel free to ask any question about the timeless, sexy asset that we are going to be discussing today. And my special guest today is my dear friend, a great architect, Jeffrey Drucker. How are you, darling?
Oh, I'm very good. Thank you so much for that introduction.
Oh,
It's such a pleasure being on your show. Thank you for the honor.
darling, thank you so much. And I know that you've read the book. And so the book about sexy stainless, it's about the 10 times sexy asset that
Yes.
part of it is knowledge. And that's what we're going to be talking today. So why do you think that knowledge is very sexy?
Well, knowledge is the essence of everything. And while I read through your book and I think it's fabulous and all the assets are particularly important, but knowledge is the one that allows you to do all the other things. Knowledge in every field is important. Speaking about my own field in architecture, we're supposed to know a realm about everything, and that's really important. But when you see, for instance, a woman talking about architecture or another field or whatever that might be, that's such a critical thing in understanding that enables them to really communicate, and that communication is so enlightening to see people talking about things that fascinate you or things that you're not even aware about but are fascinating, and that's really sexy to me.
Exactly. Independently, ladies, of course, we like to look fabulous, guilty as charged, but it goes beyond that. It goes beyond that, and knowledge. Being knowledgeable, I believe in education.
Absolutely.
And how important education. You are in the architect world, you own business. So tell us about it. How women should compete right now with men with the same position?
So I'm very pleased to see that there are more and more corporate women in the marketplace. I think that's a fabulous. I think there's still not enough. I certainly think that women bring the sensitivity, the knowledge, and
Yes.
actually the ability to be forthright and understanding and really understand and help understand and improvise on what
Yes.
things need to be done.
Yes.
Sometimes very much better than men, and we don't embellish that enough. We don't support that enough. And I think we should simplify the ability for women to merge into the marketplace. I think that's a really important thing.
Yes, and you mentioned something extremely important, that we women bring the sensitivity, and we do have traits, the feminine traits, that we need to embrace, that is teamwork, that is kindness, that is communication, so that is sensitivity that you just mentioned. So that is extremely important to bring it into the workplace.
Yes.
Because unfortunately, I must say, darling, but men, they don't bring those traits.
Not always. And
No,
it's a
the men are
combination-
more competitive
Right,
with
it's
each
a
other.
combination of sensitivity and logic. Actually,
Yeah.
many women are more logical than men, believe it or
Yes.
not. And that combination, working together with men, everybody collaborating together, is a very, and it enables to have a real good conversation and real good ideas coming about.
Exactly. And do you feel like, women for many decades, they have to really try to acquire those traits, masculine traits, to be accepted in the workplace?
That is
do you
very
think
true.
do you think that we still need to do that to be taken serious in the workplace, or do you think that is past already, or we are getting close?
I think women are getting closer.
We're getting closer,
and it
yes.
shouldn't be that way. I think
Yes.
that women do overcompensate at times
Yes.
to make that happen. It shouldn't be. But I think women just need to be themselves and
Yes.
have to feel more comfortable. And men have to make them feel more comfortable.
Yes.
It needs to be a more, as I said before, collaborative environment so that everybody
Yes.
succeeds in the workplace.
And I think that the most important is, lady, you want to compete with the men for the same career, is preparation, education. We need to compete intellectual, not physical.
And then when we raise them to other positions, we're really looking for the intelligence and
Yeah.
the ability to succeed.
Exactly.
And if you show that, you're undeniably going to succeed.
You got your chance.
Absolutely.
So, what do you think we are missing right now in the corporate world with women? Is anything that we are missing?
I think it's just a continuation of confidence, because I think women will find that more and more men are supportive today.
Yes.
And do want to see women succeed in the marketplace. In fact,
Perfect. I love hearing that. Sometimes women are thinking that they are not. And they are ruling for,
definitely
for
are.
us, right?
And when we speak to millenniums today,
Yes.
many of them, female ones, are looking for female mentors and leaders.
Yes.
It's quite important for them to see success so that they can strive for that same success. So one thing leads to another, and so we need to bridge that opening for the future.
Perfect. What advice do you give to the millennials ladies right now to do or not to do?
Okay, so I think very highly of millenniums. I think
Yes.
they actually are extremely knowledgeable.
Yeah, they
But
are.
it's how you use your knowledge. Knowledge is power. We've all heard that. But it's how you use your knowledge, and that's how you succeed. And utilizing emails and texts, which millennials do today, while it's certainly good for our time, it's not everything.
It's not.
Communication face to face, picking up the phone, speaking to people, understanding how to utilize your knowledge for your benefit. People can't see knowledge on your emails. They see it when you communicate and when you speak.
Exactly. Communication, teamwork, that's so important. And I think that right now, and I hate to say this, but everybody is so much involved in technology that they are on the phone.
Technology is key.
Yes.
It will
It is
continue
key.
to be key.
Yes.
It will be into the future, but again, it's how we utilize it.
Yes.
It's a human touch.
Do
Certainly.
you see that sometimes it can be a negative thing? It's a great, I am totally for technology, but at the same time, what do you think it is a pro and
Well,
con?
certainly, I'll compare it to our profession, architecture. When people are coming in and they learn how to use everything in
Yes.
computers, they lose the human touch. And I
Yes.
often just take a pencil on a napkin and just start sketching and so forth. But it's like that in all realms of life,
Yes.
whether it's poetry, whether it's drama, whatever it might be, the human touch, speaking, being in a group,
Exactly.
talking to each other is what works. That
Totally.
is certainly something that we are very fortunate in this day and age
Yes.
to have. But the
And we're missing
communication
that.
is key.
Yeah, we are missing that. So we are talking about the importance, about knowledge and how that is sexy. So what else do you say, what would your advice for women out there that wanted to find a special someone? They are in the dating world.
So in that, I need to speak about my wife.
Okay. I want to know.
A week or two after we met, she came over to my
Yeah.
office, and she was pointing out all the intricacies of the buildings across the street, all the special architecture that
Yeah.
was there, and she was starting to talk to me about things that I wasn't aware about,
Oh,
different
wonderful.
lands and different countries of things that she had experienced in architecture, and she continues to do that. So that's
And you
certainly-
were thinking like,
no, well, that's,
this lady is very sexy.
In addition to her beautiful looks, that was so intriguing and sexy for me.
course.
But even
Knowledge.
if it's not somebody that you're dating, if it's somebody in the workplace or so forth,
Yeah.
when they speak about things that are important or things that you may not know, or things within the realm of the profession or
Yeah.
whatever, that certainly leads eyebrows to go up and say,
Right.
this person knows what she or he is talking about,
And-
and that's really special. And
It is.
you look at the person in a different way, in addition to whatever their looks may be. It's glamorous.
It is glamorous and it is sexy, and then you start seeing this person not only, I know your wife, she's a beautiful friend of
Thank
mine, but you start seeing her not only as a beautiful, but also, wow.
Yes,
You know,
yes, that
she's so
combination
sexy.
is an amazing trait in
Yes,
any
I-
person.
Totally, I do believe that knowledge is very sexy. So, ladies, you just hear from Jeffrey. So remember that knowledge is very sexy. Knowledge about anything. It can be about architecture, your education, something that you are passionate about it. So stay sexy and tiny. Thank you, darling. It's
Thank you
already
very
past
much.
10 minutes. Can
Oh
you
wow,
believe it?
we could have talked for
Thank you
hours.
so
Thank
much.
you so much.
Thank you. Stay sexy and timeless. Besitos.